Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I'm Skull King, and last time we did some miscellaneous quests. We helped a daughter get reunited with her family, and we started finding some nugs for some nug farmer dude. I don't know who he is really, to be honest. And accepted a few other quests. We're going into the Shaper now to see if they'll let that dude open up a chantry down here. So, let's see how that goes. Okay, looks like I have 2 quests.
Steve! Who would dare take from the memories?
Are you with that warrior girl who's always here?
Okay. Shaper Assistant Mildrat.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaper. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Cool. Ooh, look. Legion of Steel. Ooh. Orta?
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orazamar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Okay. I'll be back. Talk to you in a second. I'm just gonna get all these codexes for the little bit of experience it gives me. Legion of the Dead. Dwarven Faith. Traditional Dwarven folk songs.
That about wraps it up.
Ooh, Gloves of the Diligent. Ooh, Search the True Prophet? Hey, that's actually pretty good. Gloves of Diligence. That's even better than the gloves I'm wearing. Huh. Let's go ahead and put those on me. They're shiny. My hands look goofy now. That's alright. Okay, nothing else up here? Let's make sure nothing over on this side. Shaper Scribe. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orazamar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Let's talk about Orazamar, Lord Shaper.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
Tell me some of Orzamar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
How'd you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridon's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Golems like this?
Yes. We have only a few dozen left in Orazamar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery.
Where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orazamar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Enough history. Let's talk basic Orazamar again.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Let's go back to my first questions.
Please, speak your mind.
I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burko, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
What harm would it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzamar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
No, thank you for your time.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
Alright. So I gotta go back to Dusttown to find the thief. But first, let's talk to Brother Burko. He should be. Oh, shoot, he's. Yeah, he's all the way down on the other side, too. Crap. Alright. And I haven't seen any other nugs. So, I'm gonna stop and talk to that dude, too, and see what happens. Or should I. Screw it, let's search the Royal Palace. If I can. I just want to loot stuff. Money! Shale killed the sloth demon. Nice. Devour. Another door.
We might want to walk softly here.
Witness! Get them! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. I'll get on it. Now, better than later. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? More blood! Where's the next one? By the ancestors.
Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
I'll just loot their bodies for anything of value to aid me. Ooh, chest.
It is done.
Love letter, Dorward armed gloves. Wooden crate. Another wooden crate. Glass phylactery. Many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies from his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. The area is unusually cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Take the vial. The glass fractures at your touch.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I never liked this part. It is done.
Heavy plate armor. I can't even use it. Wow. Okay, so let's do this. Fold. Okay, let's go to
Here I am.
I think the final step is to talk to the throne.
I like big things. Dragons are big.
I'll get on it.
cageless. Whoa. Cool. And heavy chainmail. That aids us definitely keep. Well, that was kind of cool. What's this? Elbow.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Ah, can't go any further that way. Got it. So I remember that one. I know there's another one called the Key to the City, but I can't remember how to do that one. I know it's randomly talking to certain things in a certain order. And you activate something else in the Chamber of the Assembly, maybe? I don't remember. Might have to look that up. Because the Key to the City is a very nice relic. Okay. Chamber of the Assembly. Bartok. Yeah, see, that's where the trust eventually comes out at.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Oh, that's right. I gotta do that at the end, I think. So let's not go there quite yet. I need to head to Lowtown, or Dusttown. Then. Dueling. See one of the dudes I need to talk to? Yeah, he's Lord Harriman's dude. I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm not taking part in that action quite yet.
Raise your voice in favor of Lord Balin. He will bring us change and prosperity.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Yeah, I gotta talk to her.
News of the hour. Is Lord Balin considering a dissolution of the ancient clans? He refuses to comment in the assembly.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or I already did something wrong.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I've got a nug for you, yeah?
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found. You're the best wrangler. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
You said there's still more out there. Yeah, gave me a pretty decent amount of money. What am I at? Money-wise, 5. But I could sell off a few of this stuff. Pretty much everything there. Dagger, this maul. These potions.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Okay, now try to find the thief that stole that tome. And there's no way I'm gonna make enough money to do everything I want to do, but... You're new.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
What makes you think I'm looking for anything?
I'm no fool. Nobody just wanders around in Dusttown. You're here looking for me, and I don't like it. You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you. Something is coming. I'll get on it.
Really? You thought you would by yourself take me?
Excellent!
Proving receipt? Losing betting receipt crumpled in anger. These are only printed in the programs. Quest updated. So I'm gonna have to go to the proving grounds. Alright. I know eventually I'm gonna go to the provings for, I think, for my quest. Figure, try to pick one side or the other. It said it's by the tapsters. Ah, yeah, here it is. Orazamar's Chantry.
Welcome to what will soon be Orazamar's first chantry. The chant of light will reach all corners of the world. We will never forget who made this possible.
Sure.
May her memory live forever.
My character would totally not have said that, but I also wouldn't have said the other thing either, so... I just took the lesser of two. Cause my dude's not greedy. Not like, you know, not greedy. Vain, maybe? Not vain enough to be like, hey, I want a plaque on the door, guys.
You remind me of Lady Cecilia.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecilia let me stay, instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child. I am hardly noble.
I learned that nobility isn't just something you are born with. I have met nobles who are very petty and mean, complete degenerates. Then, there are people with a certain dignity and grace, It draws you to them, no matter who you are or who they are. I think the lowest peasant can have the most noble spirit, and it will always shine through. It is this nobility of spirit that you share with Cecily.
Why, thank you, Leliana. It is very kind of you to say that.
Yes, very kind.
In the arena, do they? I mean, why would anyone find that entertaining?
I can't do that.
Let me guess, I can't go into either one of these sections until I get to that part of the quest, you know.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the proving arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show.
What show?
Prince Balin called a citywide proving this afternoon to honor King Endrin's memory. All the best fighters in Orazamar will face each other in sight of the ancestors and win honor for their champions.
Sounds like fun. I'll come back then.
Enjoy our grand city.
Alright. Then I guess we go to the assembly. Or should I go to this? Let's go talk to what's-her-name's dad and see if he has anything that I want. I don't think he does, though. If he doesn't, then I'll head back to the circle and talk to him about Dagna.
You are not religious, yes? You do not believe?
I do, to some extent. It does not govern my life, however. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. You are just a very good person, and it shows. And I thought at first you were religious like some of the revered mothers. But no. I thought about it, and I realized that you're not.
I do what I do because I enjoy it. Because I enjoy teaching others, helping them. I do not seek recognition for my works. I do not seek the approval of my peers, nor the approval of a distant god.
That is admirable, doing good for its own sake. Some I knew were not like that. They bragged about what they did, trying to impress others. Oh, Lady Adele, you fed and clothed 20 orphans. How noble. No, it's nothing, Lady Clarabelle. You treated 40 lepers and gave them massages. Like a competition with false modesty. Sickening.
Did Lady Clarabelle really give 40 lepers massages?
Who knows? Lady Clarabelle had strange tastes. I wouldn't be surprised if she did that and more.
Alright. Cool. Shop's right here. So let's go in here and talk to Jannar Armorers. I don't think he had anything I necessarily, like, really bust my shorts over and wanted.
A Trust Valar, stranger. Here for armor or conversation?
Let me see what's in your store.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
So now he has nothing. Cool. So let's go to the circle. And then come back, let Dagna know. And then we'll go to the assembly. Maybe if we have time. If not, we'll do it next episode. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I'm having a blast playing them, but not sure it's as entertaining to watch as it is to play.
Show some pity for a poor old man.
Let's go to the Circle Tower. So we took the first chapter, right?
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Dagna of Orazamar wishes to study magic.
Orazamar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
She is aware of this, but her interest has not waned.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She is willing to give up caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orazamar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Thank you, First Enchanter.
Ah, if only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
I think she'll be very interested in what happened.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Is there anything else I could do for you?
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden.
Forgive me, but I must take my leave.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Alright. To Orazamar. Back and forth, no problems. That brings me all the way into here. Like, it doesn't even... I don't have to walk through the Hall of Heroes, even.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the Circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
First Enchanter Irving accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a Dwarven observer in the Circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
A little token of your gratitude would be nice.
Of course, a reward. I was just bringing some lyrium in from the storeroom. Will that do? I have either a lyrium rune that can be implanted in any weapon, or some of the serum mages use. Which do you want?
I'll take the rune.
Here you go. I hope it's enough to thank you. I'll never forget what you did. If you ever go to the Circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Not what I was actually trying to do. I was thinking she should bring something to them, but let's check out this rune that she gave me. A Master Dwemer rune. Plus 8% spell resistance. I don't think any of that stuff has open spots now. My weapons do, but that's it. Okay. Alright, so now we just need to go to Diamond Quarter and to the assembly. I want to know where these other nugs are. Yeah, 'cause I got the one back here. Right? I must have not seen nugs over here anymore. Diamond Quarter. Right back, guys. Come on. let's talk.
You have come at a difficult time. Orazamar is ailing for want of a king.
Okay, so she doesn't have to say anything. That's nice.
News of the hour. 3 more clans endorse Lord.
Let's talk to Lord Das. Lady Das.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Agreed.
A new offensive is required against the Darkspawn, says Lord Balin.
To the assembly. I know that. Nope, okay.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orazamar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harriman, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferender, Harriman's man, can be found at the Harriman estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Warden, it is always a blessing for Orazamar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Is there some way I could help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harriman for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
I thought King Endrin himself supported Haramond.
That hurts worst of all. That Haramond would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
What must I do to prove my good intentions?
Haramond has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Haramond's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Haramond promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Oh, excuse me, two assembly members. Desher is their formal title. Haramond can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Haramond gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Where did you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Isn't there someone you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orazamar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Haramond's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
He'd hold a distant relative over his duty.
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orazamar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Okay. Let's see what I have to do for Haramond, because his sounded like fake notes to use as like a threat. That's a royal palace.
Lord Haramond is a weak man.
That's something.
News of the hour. Questions remain as to Lord Balin's involvement in King Endrin's death. Possibility of patricide scandal shocking.
What's this one?
Done. Anything else?
That no or dwarf has a name.
That about wraps it up.
Okay, let's see this letter. My Lord Haramond, my guilt weighs heavily on me, and I know now that I was a fool. Only a fool would cut out his own heart and burn it for the sake of appearances. I allowed the assembly to send my child to exile and death because I feared an inquiry into Tyrion's murder would taint our house with scandal. You have been my rock and my shield these long months, and for that I thank you. But I must ask for one more thing. I wish to discover if my child survived. Even the smallest trace will set my mind at ease. Send your men, your scouts, anyone who will go. Balin thinks I am mad. He says that if word spreads of my wishes, our house will be undone. He doesn't know that Aeducan is already lost. I destroyed us when I sacrificed what was most precious. Please, Pyrel, help me. I come to you not as a king, but as a father. Interesting. Who are you, Tercy?
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Your name, but you don't do anything or say anything important. Gotcha. Doolin.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I have a treaty obliging Orazamar to aid against the blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
So, I think what I'm gonna do... Should I? I don't want to start picking sides.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Okay, so I'm gonna save right here. And that's what we're gonna call this episode. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell icon to be notified of when I post my next video. Go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section below if there's anything you like about the channel, don't like about the channel, things you'd like to see change about the channel, maybe different games you want to see me play, things about this game that you want me to do differently. Anything you want to say, go ahead and drop down in the comment section below. Share this video with all your family and friends, and until next time, have a good one. Skull.